Hello everyone, and welcome back to our YouTube news channel. And today we have some interesting updates on the 2024 presidential campaign, focusing on former President Donald Trump's ground game in Iowa. As we approach the country's first primary on Tuesday, reports suggest that Trump's campaign in Iowa has significantly improved since 2016. According to a Friday report from the Federalist, Donald Trump Jr. recently rallied supporters in suburban Des Moines on behalf of his frontrunner father. The report highlights the challenging conditions of a cold and gray January day, with the aftermath of the season's first heavy snowstorm making the streets difficult to navigate. Despite the adverse weather conditions, the Federalist notes that Iowa's voters, often referred to as Hawkeye Country folks, are known for their commitment. Some have been attending these events for over 50 years, taking their role as first-in-the-nation ambassadors of the presidential nomination chase very seriously. Now, looking ahead to caucus day on Monday, the weather is expected to be a significant factor. Temperatures could drop as low as minus 15 degrees with a wind chill that would make anyone say, ouch. Yet the Federalist emphasizes that there are individuals in this deeply divided republic who are willing to overcome extreme conditions to cast their votes for the former president. Even though Trump seems to have a substantial lead nationally and in Iowa, the report stresses that the campaign is not taking anything for granted. Donald Trump Jr. has been urging supporters to treat Monday as a critical day to send a strong message. Despite the expected frigid conditions, he emphasized the importance of showing up and not relying solely on the polls. In a recent event at Urbandale's Machine Shed restaurant, Don Jr. spoke to around 80 Trump supporters, saying, "I understand it's going to be -4, but if I can get my Florida butt back up here, everyone can get back up here." The message from the Trump campaign is clear. Forget the polls and show up as if the former president is trailing. So, as we count down to caucus day in Iowa, it will be fascinating to see how seriously these dedicated voters take their role in shaping the trajectory of the 2024 presidential campaign. Now let's delve deeper into the analysis of the Trump campaign's current situation in Iowa. According to the Federalist, there's a belief that various groups critical of Trump, including the left establishment Republicans and corporate media, are counting on low voter turnout during the caucuses. Their strategy aims to diminish the expected strong showing for the former president. The concern is that if Trump supporters assume victory is guaranteed and the margin of victory is smaller, it could create a narrative that opponents might exploit, leading up to the New Hampshire Republican presidential primary next week. The outlet suggests that Trump is viewed as beatable by these critics, who often point to the 2016 Iowa caucuses where he ended up in a tie for second place with Marco Rubio, behind Ted Cruz. However, the Federalist notes that much has changed over the past 8 years. While Trump still maintains his distinctive traits, he is now a battle-tested candidate with a considerably different political landscape. Despite the tie in 2016, the impact on Trump's overall campaign was minimal. He went on to secure the GOP nomination, win the presidency, and become a polarizing figure for the left. The report highlights that Trump has evolved as a candidate, arguably carrying more political scars than any previous presidential nominee in the nation's history. Furthermore, the Federalist underscores the significant improvement in Trump's ground game in Iowa compared to his first presidential run. The campaign is described as more nimble, better organized, and so effective that even Trump himself seems surprised. Iowa State Senator Brad Zorn of Des Moines, a Republican who was the first Iowa elected official to endorse Trump in 2016, and again this year, emphasized the stark difference, stating that the ground game has improved between night and day. As we approach caucus day in Iowa, the stakes are high, and the narratives surrounding Trump's electability and the effectiveness of his ground game will play a crucial role in shaping the political landscape leading into the New Hampshire primary. Stay tuned for more updates as the situation unfolds. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for the latest news on the 2024 presidential campaign.